Hey everyone, it's Christine from American Rooted Flower Farm. Today is it's cloudy out. Yesterday was pretty warm. It was 70 degrees. It was one on the hotter end of an April day so far this year. So my powdery mildew is not gone in the hoop house. I didn't use enough of the horticultural oil, and I don't have any more of that. And then I seen on a Facebook group that I'm in, a flower farmers Facebook group that I'm in on Facebook, somebody recommended this. And so I got this on Amazon. I think it was, I don't remember. I'll have to look it up. But it is, again, it is OMRI approved or listed. So it's approved for organic gardening, farming. The instructions on it say to use 1 teaspoon per gallon of water, my sprayer, and then just use a sprayer, to use a hand sprayer. So my sprayer here, my dirty sprayer, it's dirty on the outside, it's not the inside, plus this stuff is brown. But this is about 2.5 gallons, I think. It's 5 liters. I think when I worked it out before, it's about 2 gallons. And so I'm gonna spray that inside the hoop house because I don't want the powdery mildew to spread. So I wanna make sure that I get it tackled, which shouldn't be, it shouldn't be too difficult. I'm gonna go on it a little harder this time than I did last time. Last time with the horticultural oil, I used about half of the recommended, and it didn't work. So I'm going to use the full recommendation for the application. And it says to spray until the leaves are damp, until the foliage is damp. Again, I'm not going to spray the flowers because the flowers aren't the problem. It's the foliage on the ranunculus, and it's only the ranunculus. It's only the ranunculus in the hoop house, and also the ranunculus in my outside bed. And so let's get those sprayed. So we do have the fans going in the hoop house. We have the sides up, and still we had a powdery mildew issue, so I got to get it tackled. Look at the corn cockle. It's taller than I am. Look at this. My outside, the corn cockle that I have in on my outside beds is not nearly as tall. It's like, I don't know, maybe 3.5 feet, 4 feet tall, and this is over my head now. And so we know now that corn cockle grows a lot better in the hoop house. What else was I gonna say? I think my ranunculus are like really fading out. I don't know if it's from the powdery mildew or if it's because they're just done, because these ones were the first ones blooming. I'll give you guys a close-up on those. I was gonna say something else. Oh, crop rotation. So this whole area in the hoop house I had not planted before. There was actually a pool on top of this. Where the hoop house is now, there was actually a pool here, just like one of those harder framed doughboy pools, the big ones. It was like 16 feet wide or something, and 4.5 feet deep or something like that. And so we moved that out of here. So this has never been planted before besides grass. 3 years prior to putting the pool in, there was grass here all prior to having the pool here. And so what we done when we removed the pool, we added compost, horticultural charcoal, and premium planters mix, which we bought in bulk at the local nursery. So crop rotation. So I know the ranunculus and I'll show you guys the other ones that I have outside. My first succession that actually bloomed after my second succession of ranunculus, which are also looking like they're fading out. Those have powdery mildew. And so last summer I had zinnias there, and then I also had sunflowers there. And so I should have known that the powdery mildew is in that area, and that I shouldn't have planted ranunculus there because ranunculus are obviously susceptible to powdery mildew. So from now on I will not plant ranunculus in either one of these spots, because they say wait 3 years or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but I know that I've heard that before, to wait 3 years before putting back the susceptible crop. And so we'll be rotating those, and I will not be putting in things that get powdery mildew. So I'll have to research that for next year. So I'm gonna get spraying now. So here's a close-up on the powdery mildew. I mean, it's so bad. It's so bad. You actually can when I'm harvesting, I can see it coming off like a powder. So I know that it's that cannot be good for anything. I mean, even for humans, I'm sure, because it's a fungus. And so, yeah, that's what it's looking like in here. But you can tell, like, these are fading out. They're starting to turn yellow. I don't really see any more buds popping up in here. There's some smaller ones, but I think I'm going to get these out of here. So this is my back bed. This was actually my first succession, which actually bloomed second. The one in the Hoophouse bloomed first. I've already got these sprayed. They still have some buds on them, so I'm not gonna take them out quite just yet. So I got all the ranunculus sprayed, and that's about it for today. I think that I'm gonna, camera just blew over. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out the, I'm gonna take the ranunculus out of the Hoophouse, because they're pretty much done. They are done, I think, and I want to clear up that space. But I've got a lot to do for the U-Pick farm. I've just got seeds I still have to start, and so I don't know when I'm going to get that done. I might just let them completely die off so they can keep regenerating to make new bulbs for next year, and then I'll pull them out maybe. So we'll see. But remember, my flower friends, keep your hands dirty and wash them afterwards.